The thing about a liar is that they forget what they say. They forget what they say. So then he told us that the AC has to stay on because he has the AC unit that cleans the ear. And so Nadine was like, well, what's wrong with the ear? He was like, well, it's a old building, you know, and you know, I don't want nobody to get sick in it. And we was like, child, it was like almost a whole room missing out of the wall. That's how, oh my God, it was terrible. And there was a big hole in the ceiling, like a big hole, like a tunnel. It kept just going and going and going. You never seen the end of it. He called us and told us that the guy was willing to give him the rent money for a whole year in cash. We was like, well, dang, aren't he a lucky fool? So then we gets off the phone and they didn't say, dang, I think I feel a little hurt. Everybody we talk about the lowest was 1,000, the highest was 5,000 so far for a small office space. Your space would be where you see the cubicle, you see the little desktop, like right there, where just your body could fit in a chair, like it's just a space for one chair, one person, and just like a desktop, like that's it. Not a desk, but a little desktop where you could sit your laptop on. You got a cubicle. Thank God I'm spirit, because I thought maybe cuss him out. I could tell when my spirit's gonna be upset. I could feel it. Look good. Big Mac and fries. A sandwich. Just like the old days. What the freak? Everything is going to storage. Yeah. I've been dealing with harassment and bulliness.
Starting all over again.
Hey,
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
All on us, but we're gonna make it.
Hey.
Starting all over again. It's gonna be rough. All on us, but we're gonna make it.
Hot. They look good. My food for tonight. It looks so delicious. I'm so hungry. This is fried okra. These one here are fried corn nugget, hush puppy stuff, or jalapenos. No, these are fried pickles right here. Oh my God. They're good too. Check out this roll. Real baked rolls. Now I got a mixture like two different places. My corn and these right here come from Church's. And then my chicken, my rolls and my fish. Ooh, them pickles are hot. And my jalapenos. I don't see the jalapeno. This is in the corn nugget. Sweet corn. Come from what they call chicken something. I don't remember because my son took us there. But we all exhausted, tired. And we chilling out for tonight. I got like honey mustard dipping sauce, cartel sauce, sweet baby Ray's hickory. I think that's Byron sugar, but maybe barbecue sauce or something. Got some butter, some hot sauce. I'm gonna go look for my jalapeno peppers. But have a wonderful, wonderful night. And I will see y'all real soon.
ASMRTheChew. Hear love at night, oh yeah. Spirit in the light. Before I close my eyes, beautiful, timeless life. Imagine you touch me, send tingles down my spine.
Hi, Spirit Lights. Hey, y'all. I hope you're doing good today. I'm hanging in there. I got the car running because it's hot today. It's really hot. It's like a sweaty hot. Not a muggy hot, but like a sweaty hot. It's hot. And I'm drinking one of my, I made my own decaf coffee, and I went to Starbucks and got the pumpkin latte dessert ice. Like, it's like an ice dessert to me. And I just add that. And I'm enjoying it. I got so much going on. I think I got like 6 major things going on, and everything is like has come all at once. So I know I'm just all over the place. I went to check the comments, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I love you guys too, and I see your comments, but I don't see all of them right now. I got so much going on, and I had seen one comment where when our spirit light said she thought she was gonna have to go to bed without her spirit tonight because she didn't see a video get up, and it got up late. Okay, I could get some videos up early, but I have some prioritizing to do. I have some things that I'm taking care of out here. It's a lot going on. It's a lot. Where do I start? Let me just give you a rundown real quick, but I'm not going to really like be talking to you. I'm not going to really be like talking to you about it all the time, like maybe here and there, because it's like I'm so stressful. Nadine's stressful. Oh my god, Dream's stressful. We're all going through like a little stress right now. One day I was in my stuff looking through my boxes that I had got from Virginia, and when I opened it, it was a big pretty frog and like a planter just smiling at me, and I was like, oh my god, what? I was like, no. I was trying to avoid any frogs, period, because whenever a frog is in my life, I'm going to go through like a huge transformation, change. A lot of stuff is going to be taking place. I'm sorry that the camera is shaky. I'm sorry if the camera's shaky, but I'm holding it in my hand because I don't want it on the steering wheel and you hear like all of the engine. But yeah, so when I saw this frog, like literally less than a week later, a whole lot of stuff started taking place. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened all in 1 week. All in 1 week, I've been dealing with harassment and bulliness. Been dealing with that. I also been dealing with, I'm gonna say, my privacy or who I am being compromised. Being compromised, because you know when someone know who you are, and I feel like some serious stuff was done intentionally because they knew who I was and what I do. So I'm dealing with that, and the repercussion of that, and the stupidness and the silliness and the childishness of that. I'm dealing with that. 2, I'm dealing with trying to move, like not looking for a place. I'm literally trying to move like right now. I'm trying to get a storage like right now. I'm helping Dream go back and forth to work, helping him looking for parts for his car. Like, that's the process that I'm in. I was in the process of getting some things that I needed for the ASMRTheChew channel, but now I'm gonna take the money that I was trying to wait until I got to my goal. That was my main thing. But I'm not going to be able to wait. I'm going to start using some of it, and I'm going to invest it into maybe like a studio or a workplace, someplace where I can go where it's quiet and just decent enough to do the things that I need to do. Okay, Nadine's back, so I'll talk to you in a little bit. Good morning, Spirit Lights. Yep, it's freaking morning. It's about to be afternoon though. I started my day literally probably about 3 o'clock this morning. Not because I had to like get up and do anything. I just got up early. I mean, everything got started again yesterday when I was talking to y'all. The camera died. I couldn't even come back and finish my conversation with y'all. All I know is that I was talking about all the stuff that's going on, and I feel like some more stuff done added on to that since yesterday. I'm gonna tell you where I'm at emotionally. I'm doing everything I can to not feel angry about anything, but be aware of what's happening and focus on what I got going on, what I need to do, and how I'm gonna do it. That's where I am. Yesterday was crazy. I'm gonna start where I had left off the phone. I feel like I'll be on the phone with y'all. Oh my God, what's this, FaceTime? Oh my God. So when I got off the camera, I was going to go check out a potential studio. Everything was going good. The guy told us exactly what we needed. And Nadine had took a look at it first, but then she came back and got me and was like, what you think? I was all good until I kind of looked at opened up the door and looked at the window. I was looking at it like, it don't feel right, my spirit saying, this is not it. Even though it had the space that we needed, it was a good price. I just picked up that something wasn't right about it. And Nadine said, well, let's talk to the guy, see what he said. But while he's talking to us, he tell us that people been there for years. They like the location. But recently, they had a few break-ins, few deaths. But they're watching everything. They're keeping their eye on everything. Everything's fine. I mean, Nadine just got quiet. The first mistake we made was we was excited over the phone when we talked to them. We should have stayed calm. Because he told us everything we would need. And when he saw that we were so excited and we rushed over to see the place, it was like we're going to need a deposit. And then he was like, I talked to you. You said we didn't need no deposit. So, why now we need a deposit? He was like, well, give me a deposit on first month rent, and next month I'll give you rent free. And Nadine was like, well, how about I give you the deposit, give me this month rent free? He was like, well, you lucky you be getting this a deal. I told Nadine, I said, I'm not feeling it. It's not even about the money. It's about that door and window. And my spirit picked something up. My spirit was like, I could tell when my spirit's going to be upset. I could feel it. I said, we ain't going to be able to do this. So, we told the guy we'll think about it and we left. And I said, Nadine, what you think? Do you really think that we should try it? And Nadine was like, no. She was like, I don't like that iffy stuff. One minute he tell us one thing, next minute he tell us another thing. So we was like, no, we're going to move on. And I'm glad we did because we ended up finding another place. And we was like, it could do. It requires some walking. But I need a studio. I want a studio. That way I don't have to worry too much about when it's time to film. I got a nice place, a nice quiet place to film with no interruption. So we found a place. Perfect, except for the walking. The person called us back. The office was no bigger than, let's say, the space was no bigger than an office space. For one desk, one chair, maybe like 2 other chairs. You know, like, we're just gonna set it up just for filming. That's it. call us back and tell us that. Almost $1,800 a month. I was like, for who? I said, maybe I'm calling the wrong place. He went through everything with me. I said, okay, this is the right place. I said, okay. I said, nah, that's too much. That's over my budget. She was like, well, what's your budget? I said, I'm too embarrassed to even tell you now. No, don't worry about it. If I ever get to the point where I could pay $2,000 for a freaking bathroom, a one toilet seat bathroom, I'll call you. The freak. When they didn't move away from that. I was excited too. I was excited. I ain't that excited. No. Shoot. I couldn't even think about that. If I even wanted to, like, maybe. No, ain't no maybe in it. No. So then, we went to a couple more places. Couldn't get nobody to call us back. Voicemail, voicemail, voicemail. We found another place. Okay. I think for one location, the guy said $5,000. I said, okay, did you hear what I said? Yeah, it's just a small office space. Like, it could be 5 by 10, 8 by 8, small office space. Just a quiet place to film. Child, I don't know who gonna pay him $5,000. Somebody out there paying him $5,000 to sit at a desk. I mean, they making phone calls or the phone call maker, whatever phone calls they're making thousands. Okay. I told him I'm not even. I'm not even doing retail. I just need a quiet place so I could provide for my babies. Child. I was like, okay, that ain't gonna work. So we got away from certain locations, went to a different location. The person calls back and told us the cheapest would be $1,000 a month, but you actually get like 3 big rooms. But unfortunately, I had to tell the guy that wasn't in my budget. Because they be having on Craigslist, and when you're searching for office space, sometimes they'll say $300, $500 a month. And you can go month to month. You can go like that. We bought a call one place. We were so excited about it. He said he had office space available for $249. I said, we on our way. He said, I'm going to send you a picture of it. We deserve that. Because everybody we talk about, the lowest was $1,000, the highest was $5,000 so far for a small office space. When he sent us the picture, basically, you would be in the office with other people. So it's like an office to share. And you would sit at, you ever go to DMV and they call you up to the booth and you like in this little cubicle. It was real skinny and you standing in there. I'm laughing, but it's not even funny. It's not even funny because we was really sad yesterday when we saw it. And he was like, where's the office at? So is this going to be the office? He said, yes, that's the office. And then he's like, wow, this is nice. It's got 4 desks. And it's got It's got one cubicle. And they was like, well, we could work with this. We just don't need the desk. We need to be unfurnished. And the guy said, well, your space will be where you see the cubicle, you see the little desktop, like right there, where just your body could fit in a chair, like it's just a space for one chair, one person, and just like a desktop, like that's it. Not a desk, but a little desktop where you could sit your laptop on. You got a cubicle. And then they got quiet. Let me tell you something. Thank God I'm spirit, because I thought we'd cuss him out. We explained to him what we needed. And then he played us. He was really working with us and said, well, just tell me your budget. I got you. And Nadine was like, our budget is between 3 and 5. But we'd rather have something at 3, but we'll pay the highest as 5. He said that's a picture of a freaking cubicle. I said I'm gonna be sitting there with my back out. And everybody could just be looking at my backside. And I'm in the office with like 4 people. I told they did. I said I fell out. I said I can't. I said now I got a headache. I think I'm hungry. I think I'm upset. And we stopped at Starbucks. And we got us a large pumpkin spice. You know it. That's our favorite for October. The Starbucks pumpkin. Ooh, spice so good. We got one of them. And then went to the next appointment. This time it was on. It was on. Do you hear me? Your girl was in the car like, oh my God. I cannot wait to tell my spirit of lights I got us a studio. I'm about to kill it now. I'm about to kill it now. We riding and riding. Called God twice. I say God because I know he's a guy, but we called him twice. He finally answered the phone. And he said, yeah, it's available. No deposit. $700. And it came with a bathroom, AC unit that you control, and you can put your own internet. And it was furnished, but the furniture could be removed. And it was a nice size. It was a nice size. We probably was gonna put like all of the fuming gear, a desk for Nadine, a couch, a microwave, and a refrigerator. And we'll be at the studio every day. We were so excited. And she got Mom, well, it's $700. I was like, yeah, yeah. I'll be on diet. I just had to go on a diet. But the extra money would go to paying the rent for the building. And they said, okay, you sure? I said, yeah, because everything else is too high. And look at everything we're getting. We get there. I'm being nosy because there's a food place next to me. I keep staring at the food on the window. I'm hungry. So the place has a private entrance. Private. Oh, it was like perfect for me, Nadine. Nobody would never see us go in and out. That's what we was thinking. When we got there, the guy was back from lunch. And he showed the building. We were so excited. Okay, so what are our requirements to try to obtain this building? He was like, nothing. All you have to do is give me cash and the building's yours. I said, what? He said, well, first, I want y'all to look at it, and get the feel of it, One, you see how he immediately, after he said the cash, do us off by saying just feel the building, don't talk about da-da-da-da-da. He was like real fast talking. And he's really funny. He's a Mexican guy. Really funny. And he told us, he said, I don't need no ID. I'm not going to do a credit check. Whatever you want to do at the building is your business. Me and Nadine was quiet. We started looking around. Nadine goes to check out the bathroom. When we get a building, first thing we check is the bathroom and the kitchen. We don't have no kitchen in this one, so we check the bathroom. Nadine said, okay, it has a toilet, it has a sink. And she called me, she said, Mom, and Nadine, when she's excited, you see them cheeks for her when she's excited. I didn't see them cheeks. She was just like, Mom, like real serious. She said, come check it out. Can you deal with this? I'm like, oh Lord. So I go to the bathroom. I'm scared to go in there. I'm scared to go in there. So I'm peeping in there. I'm looking, I'm like, I tell the guy, I said, what's this? He said, what you mean? I said, oh my God. It looked like somebody tore the wall out, a whole wall out. And the toilet sitting right there. And you look like you looking into a cave. He's like, oh, you can just use that space for storage. I said, what? And so I look up, and I look up in there, I'm like, oh my God. What in the world? What is that up there? He said, what you mean? I said, it's a big hole at the top and then a big hole in the... What in the world? Like 2 people can fit inside the hole and climb right through the top or they climb in. He was like, you can just use it as storage. And I was like, but it looked like dirt, mud, grind, rocks, cement. What in the... I was like, no. No, he was like, well, look. Okay. By 1 o'clock tomorrow, a wall be there. A whole new wall, it'll be covered up. You don't got nothing to worry about. I told him, I said, now I know the toilets in, I'm about to say Mexico. I know the toilets in Texas are short at the bottom of the floor. This toilet is almost in the floor, okay? Can we do something about this toilet? And he said, but if you want to change the toilet, you can change the toilet. So I said, okay, fine, because I seen toilets, nice ones at Home Depot. I said, okay, fine. Then, there was a door, like a closet door. But when you open it, it led to his business. But it was one of them little knobs, like a closet knob. And you only could lock it on his side, not on your side. I said, how's this gonna work? He said, we're gonna move this big shelf and we're gonna cover the door. That way, you can feel secure. He had this big, giant awning. I don't know what to call it, on it or not. It was huge. Inside the space. And I was like, so this not leaving? He's like, no, we're gonna use this to block your door. So I said, then we only gonna have room for a desk and a chair. The thing was so big, it looked like it came out of somebody's mansion, okay? The only difference is, the reason why I know it ain't come out of nobody's mansion, because it was raggedy. And it was like cheap, like the wood was falling apart inside of it and stuff like that. So I got quiet. And then, he told us to lock the door. We had to put a latch on it. We could lock it from the outside, but on the inside is a little lock. And it was tore up. Like somebody was trying to get out of there. I asked him about it. He said, well, if somebody's locked on the outside, whoever's in here ain't gonna be able to get out. So, you just come in, you push this little latch. You don't have nothing to worry about. Because we got 24-hour camera. 24-hour service like far as cameras. He said, just some people that live in the back. When you look in the back, they literally live on like a an RV. And then there was a shack. He said if you want to put a shack or storage back there, you can. Which we wouldn't have did that. I mean, they didn't like walking in nobody's grass and mud. So then, he was like, there's a guy that lived directly behind your office. But you ain't got nothing to worry about. He's a good guy. You'll never see him, but he's back there. And we was like, wow. That's creepy. It wasn't no house or nothing. It was like a store shed, and he said somebody live in it, like a store shed with no windows or nothing. So me and AD was like, okay. We got quiet, and he said this place is so quiet. My wife is here with my son. I'm only here twice a week. My wife is here with my 6-year-old son. Now pay attention. He said 6-year-old son most of the time. And so I said, so it's not really that quiet. Oh, yeah. You ain't even gonna hear a pin drop. He said he got a 6-year-old son, Hal, that's in the office with his wife most of the time. So then, he told us that he been there for over 12 years. We ain't got nothing to worry about. He never had no problem for the whole 12 years he been in that location. So as he talking to us, we let him talk because he was talking a lot. We was getting quiet because we was just trying to feel him out. They was definitely thinking about the place. A water company. He's trying to put the water. He's trying to put the water. They in there.
They're in there?
Yeah. Do you have their phone number to call them? He's trying to get them to get their water, child. I'm thirsty too. I need one of them water. Can I get one of them waters for telling you they in there? Ooh. I'm thirsty. So then, I don't even know where I was at, child. I can't remember. After all of that, like deciding how that was gonna go. I mean, Nadine was just kind of, I looked at Nadine, Nadine was like that. And I noticed that she was saying like, let's just act friendly, but let's ease on out of here. You know what I mean? So then he was like, all you have to do is pay the first month rent. And Nadine was like, well, can we just try it out for a month? And he said, a month? And Nadine said, yeah, because if we try it out for a month, because he was saying we got to sign a contract. And Nadine was like, well, I really want to try it out for a month. I really think I'm thinking about the place, but I have to feel things out. We need to see how traffic is, how much noise and stuff like that. You say you only get a customer every 3 to 4 hours, so we need to make sure like there's not going to be a lot going on. And then you said that the other business, that person only do appointments and stuff like that, and you said that we're secluded, we ain't gonna have to worry about, you know, people bothering us, it's private. So let's try a month and see how it works. If it don't work out, we'll clear out and we'll be gone, and if it do work out, we'll sign your contract for, you know, the long period. Because he was saying he wanted basically a 2-year contract, the 700, 2-year contract for the 700. So He's like, yeah, I can do that. You gonna pay now? And Nadine was like, no, we're gonna come back tomorrow at 1 to see if you fixed up everything, because it was like 3 or 4 holes in the wall. Looked like somebody had a whole camera in the wall, or they can put their fist through the wall. There was some holes on the floor, and I told Nadine the place smelled to me, and it just reminded me of like rats. Like I'm gonna see rats or snakes or something. It freaked me out. And he was saying that all of that's gonna be covered, and we was asking him, he was telling us he got a guy that's gonna come do all of that, and we said, well, do he paint? And he said, yeah. So we said, well, can he paint everything white, you know, white, because white is clean? And he was like, oh yeah, no problem, but you would have to pay him to do that part, you know, or you have to paint it yourself. So we understood that. So Nadine was like, okay, well, tomorrow we come back at 1 o'clock, we'll talk business, and I'll let you know, because I do have a brother. If I have to pay somebody, I'll ask my brother or something like that first. So he was like, oh, okay. So he was getting antsy, and he was like, so are you gonna bring cash tomorrow? And Nadine was like, I don't do cash. He said, you don't do cash? And Nadine's like, no, everything is money order, cashier check, or online through a rent payment system. And he was like, no, I only do Vimo. He said, I only do Vimo or cash. So Nadine's like, what? He was like, well, you gotta download this app that go directly to your bank account, and it's just like cash. Nadine was like, no, I'm not comfortable with that. I can't just give you a money order and you put it in your bank account. No, I need cash. And Nadine was like, well, you know, this is not our first rodeo doing business, and we never like paid our rent cash. Like, that's not something we do. You need a record, you know, and this is like, you know, you need a record for tax purposes and stuff like that. And he was like, well, I'm gonna give you a receipt, I'm gonna sign that you gave me the cash. Nadine was like, oh. Nadine was like, well, what about PayPal? He said, I don't have a PayPal. Nadine was like, okay. He's like, okay, I'll try to get a PayPal, and then maybe you can pay me cash that way. He was like, because I want everything cash. So Nadine was like, oh, okay, well, we'll talk tomorrow about 1. So we left on out of there. We got in the car. We was very quiet, very, very, very quiet. But let me tell you this part before, okay, no, let me go on. So as we was driving, Nadine was quiet, I was quiet. Nadine said, so Mom, what you think? I said, okay, I'm gonna tell you my spirit's not feeling it, because I'm gonna tell you all of the wrongs, wrongs, okay? And Nadine was like, okay, Mom, I know you're gonna break it down. I said, 1, he said he had 24-hour camera surveillance, okay? Well, when we asked him, you know, can we see the 24-hour camera surveillance to see how it's set up, like if we could see everything, because he said our business is going to be, you know, surveillance, and we'll be secure and we can be safe. Child, why, when he went to go show us, he plugged it in. It was unplugged. And then Nadine was like, I thought you said that everything that come in and out you can see for 24 hours, that it's never ever stopped going, and that, you know, we're, you know, everybody's safe here. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, but I mean, like, it's so safe around here. You don't really need to you don't really need cameras, but I just got cameras because it's a business. And we's like, okay. And I was like, that right there, I was already done with him, but I let him keep talking. I said, the second thing is, he said the place is so quiet you can hear a pin drop. He said nobody plays music. The person next door in their business, so he said do appointments only. It was a black beauty barber shop salon. They don't play no music. They don't play no music. Okay, I know that's a wrong. Okay, wrong. All the way wrong. Okay, and then I told Nadine the third thing was, he was like, you will never hear no music coming from my office. We don't have no type of music here. But when I opened up the door and went to see, I asked him to where did that closet lead to. It led to his office. When he opened up the door and we walked inside, it was And I'm looking at Nadine looking at me. He was like, I said, let's not say nothing. He just said he don't have no music coming out of his office. Child, that Mexican music was on 10, okay? On 10. He was getting down in there. That music was up. Okay, and he didn't even have soft Mexican music. It was like, we're about to party up in here. We're about to cha-cha it all. You know, so it was just like, okay. So I said, Nadine said, yeah, Nadine fell out. She said, Ma, that is true. That music was going off. I said, yeah, but he's stressed that there's no music at all in his office, right? I said, for his child, he said, I said, remember his child was 6. Remember I told y'all to remember that? He told us he had been in that place for 12 years, haven't had no problems. When we started listening to him about 10 minutes later, throughout the session of whatever we was doing in there, like 10 minutes later of him talking, telling us about the business, he said, this building is good. Nothing's wrong with this building. Like, this is a good location. I bought this building 6 years ago. I've been here for 6 years. I remember because my son was born when we saw the building, and then we moved in it right after my son was born. My son is now 6. What happened to 12 years? What happened to 12 years you being in that location? I said, okay, the thing about a liar is that they forget what they say. They forget what they say. So then he told us that the AC has to stay on because he has the AC unit that cleans the ear. And so Nadine was like, well, what's wrong with the ear? He was like, well, it's a old building, you know, and you know, I don't want nobody to get sick in it. And we was like that. It was just quiet. And y'all know I can't take the AC all the time. Like, literally, like, once I cool down, I'm so good. I'm so good in the heat. Not all the time, but you know, most times. Child, I told Nadine, I said it was so many wrong. I said, and then the most important wrong is he don't have a bank account. He can't take a money order. He can't set up something for credit card. He got a credit card machine. Like, he takes money from his clients. So why we have to pay rent in cash? I said, I'm not feeling, nope, whole scam, a whole scam. So then Nadine was like, yeah, but you know, like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it either, but let's just like think about it tomorrow. So we said we'll think about it tomorrow, because I was frustrated, Nadine was frustrated, and we was thinking like he really want to rent the building, like he really need to rent the building, but I don't want to get into a place and I hate it to the core. And I told Nadine, I don't want to go home feeling like I stink or stinkiness every night because the building stink like some type of old abandoned building or house that's been abandoned for 2 million years. You know, I can't, you know. So we goes home and we stop and we stopped at Chicken Express again and got us some fish and some rolls. Oh. And this time I wasn't fuming, so I just wanted to relax and eat my food. We get a I'm tired. We get a text. And he said he's calling. All of a sudden he calls. And Nadine was like, why is he calling now? Like, we said we'll see him tomorrow at 1. He's like, hey, listen, Nadine, I got a guy here that's willing to give me the whole year's rent in cash right now. Really, bub? Really, bub? You sure, bub? He said he's willing to give me the deposit that, you know, and Nadine was like, deposit? You said no deposit. He's going to pay me first and last month rent. I don't have to fix the hole in the wall. He's okay with it. He's going to do the painting himself. He's not complaining about anything. So Nadine was like, okay, so why are you calling me? He's like, well, I was thinking that you can fix the bathroom yourself, fix the wall yourself, fix the paint yourself. And Nadine said, well, I wasn't asking you to paint. I was asking you to fix up and take care of all them holes in there. He was like, well, I feel like we could still be on the same terms and we could still do the contract. Nadine said, no, we said we was going to do a month. He says, well, I got a guy here that's making me a great offer, so I think you should do the contract if you want me to still consider you. And Nadine was like, okay, we'll take the guy's offer. He's like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, bye. And Nadine was like, why was he so happy? Why the freak was he so Child, he said Spirit of Nadine tried to put him to work. He wasn't working. He wasn't going to do anything because we did ask him. He had a whole desk in there, some awning in there, huge, and we asked him to get that out, to cover up the freaking holes, cover up that bathroom, that wall, whole child. It was like almost a whole room missing out of the wall. That's how, oh my God, it was terrible. And there was a big hole in the ceiling, like a big hole, like a tunnel. It kept just going and going and going. You never seen the end of it. Child, he said, he called us and told us that the guy was willing to give him the rent money for a whole year in cash. We was like, well, Dad, aren't he a lucky fool? So then we gets off the phone and they didn't say, Dad, I think I feel a little hurt. I said, no, we dodged that freaking bullet. That he's freaking nuts. And they was like, well, why was he so happy? Like, he was really, really happy. Like, thank you so very much. You know, so I was like, he didn't want to have to do the work. He just wanted to get the money, the rent money for his property, and that was it. So then, y'all, why right before we go to bed, we relaxing, we get a text and it says, hey, I'm willing to go ahead and fix all the holes. I'm willing to go ahead and fix all the holes. I'm willing to close that huge hole up, even paint the place for you if you want it. I told Nadine, block him. Block his tail. Just block him. Don't even talk to him. Don't even what you call it? What's the not anticipate? Don't, y'all, what's that word? Don't even patronize him. Don't participate in his mess. Just block him. Child, block him. After Nadine blocked him, we fell the freak out. We was like, oh. So the guy must have been there, because he told us that the second person who wanted the place was going to have like a tire shop. You know what I'm saying? We trying to figure out where the freak he was going to have a tire shop in that one desk room. Where was he going to have a tire shop? But anyway, he probably was standing right there, and when Nadine said, okay, well, just take the offer, and hung up, the guy was like, dang, she ain't even fight for it. Why she ain't fight for it? He probably didn't see the bathroom. So after the guy was off the phone with us, he probably saw that bathroom, hotel, told the guy he didn't want it, and then he called us back, talk about something. He gonna fix all the holes, the closet, then do the painting, even the extra paint. And I'm gonna tell you the last lie he told, because it just came to me. This was the lie. We told him that we needed internet. We need our own internet. He said, no, you can share my internet and just pay me half or whatever I pay. And we was like, no, we don't want to share internet with you. We want our business to have its own internet. So he was like, oh yeah, you can get your own internet. I said, so are we gonna be able to get internet out here? He said, yeah, Xfinity, Comcast, AT&T, Direct, something, all of them gonna come out here and you're gonna be able to get internet. Okay, child, we was in there listening to him about the cameras, and he plugging it up, trying to get the cameras to work, and told us that he has coupons that he can give us out his garbage for, you know, Xfinity or anything. Because we asked him to Xfinity come out there. He was like, they've been trying to get out here for 2 years. They offered me a coupon. Here go a coupon right here. And then that's what he said. Then later on, he was like, well, well, how fast do you need your internet? We was like, we need our internet pretty fast. So then he was like, well, this internet's pretty good. AT&T is pretty good. He was like, they never gave me no problems, you know, because they're the only ones that would come out here. No other company would come out here and hook up internet. You can hear the birds just singing in the office like, I said, oh my God, he was a terrible, terrible liar to the point where he talked so much that he never remembered the lie he said. He never remembered anything about what he said. But I told Nadine to block him, and moving forward, we're going to take a break for a couple of days as far as like the studio and just focus on packing up the kitchen so we can put everything in storage. Everything is going to storage. Yeah, once again we're going to be dealing with a storage. I didn't think we'd be dealing with a storage company again, but once again we'll be dealing with a storage. I told y'all a lot is going on with me. So much is going on with me. It's like, what the freak? What the freak? So I haven't been able to like really communicate with y'all lately as far as like you know, in the comments and stuff like that, but I do want to send out my love and light, let you know that I care and that Spirit Girl love you. And as soon as I can catch a break, catch a win, and get some sleep, I'll be back to trying to answer some of the comments. But I know y'all got each other as well in the community. You know, someone to answer comments. It's your birthday, someone to say happy birthday. You're going through something, someone to pray for you. You know, so we got a strong family. Y'all hold it down to Spirit get back in it. Because right now, I'm losing sleep. I'm not getting enough to eat. But I know when I show up my food be good, but y'all know that's because, okay, y'all, okay, well, Nadine's here. Y'all don't need, y'all, that's because y'all know I'm eating for y'all that day. But normally, you know, to eat, you grab something to eat, even when you're not fuming and stuff like that. I haven't been able to eat good at all, and I'm ready to eat. I want me a big bowl of spinach, some bacon, some pepper, some olive oil. I just want to eat good. I want to sleep good. I want to rest my mind and know everything's going to be okay. So until then, hold it down, Spirit of Lights, hold it down. Yes, can I please get a Big Mac with no meat?
A Big Mac, no meat?
Yep, and let me get an order of fries.
Medium, is okay?
Yes, if that comes with the combo, let me get the sweet tea.
Yeah, do you want the meal?
Yeah.
Yeah, come in a fries and a drink.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, let me have the fish fillet with just fries, with no tartar sauce.
Add Big Mac sauce.
Add Big Mac sauce.
Okay. Add Big Mac sauce?
No tartar sauce.
No tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce.
Yeah. Okay.
Fries.
Sandwich?
And also order fries, yes.
Okay.
And then get me a large decaf coffee.
Can I have 2 large decaf iced coffees with
I don't have decaf coffee.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That'll be it. Thank you.
Okay, I have an iced coffee, regular iced coffee. Regular coffee.
That's all right.
Oh, okay.
That'll be it. Thank you.
My pleasure. 13.96.
Okay. Okay, so we just stopped at McDonald's and we're about to eat. Nadine's going to warm it up real quick, and then we're gonna get back on the road to get done some stuff that we gotta do. But we feel a little bit better about some things. Things are trying to smooth out just a little bit. I think I'm gonna stop at Dunkin' Donuts because I still got my Dunkin' Donuts gift card. I think I got like $6 left on it. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so I got $6 left on my Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, Spirit of Light. So if you start getting into the gift card happy and want to do something for Spirit, Especially like around Thanksgiving, Christmas, you want to send me a Dunkin' Donuts gift card, I'll take it. I'll take a Starbucks card. I'll take a Walmart card. Whatever you want to send me as a gift card, I'll take it. And I don't have no problem with the gift cards. I actually like the gift cards because they're really convenient. We get finished doing what we got to do. We got to go. I told y'all earlier, pack up this kitchen. I don't want to do it. We got buckets in the back. We bought them from Dollar General. The buckets, oh, the containers are high. $7, $10.99. That's a lot for a container. And then we got to stop at like a U-Haul and get us some tape. So, because we got a couple of boxes at home. All we need is some tape and we could tape those up. But we definitely packing up the kitchen today. And then once we finish that, I'm sure I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be so tired, but it's okay. One day at a time, real fast. Like, it's not one day at a time, take your time. It's one day at a time. Girl, keep it moving, get it done. Do what you got to do. That's where we at. It's so hot today, but beautiful. No room for complaint. No room. No room at all. So now, did y'all see that? Oh, y'all probably didn't see it. I'm sorry. McDonald's got the tray now, the tray of fries. Instead of like just getting the regular fries, they have the tray. The tray is so cute. I love the trays because they remind me of like the old times for me when I used to go to like certain stores or food stores and you get fried fries. They put them in a tray and you add your ketchup. It'd be so good. Yeah. So I'm excited about my Big Mac. I'm gonna tell you why I got a Big Mac with no meat, because I had that fish sandwich. I had that fried fish yesterday and I got one fish left. And I told Nadine to heat up the fish and put it inside of the Big Mac for me. So I'm gonna still eat it. But anyway, I'm going to turn off the camera and turn the AC on because I am so freaking hot right now. And I don't want to break out in a sweat even though I'm glycerin. And that's from my moisturizer. My moisturizer got my face beautiful. Now today, the only thing I got on is the Olay serum. And it's definitely, I still got some left. So that's the only thing I got on today, keeping it light. Yeah, and then I put on that new moisturizer at night. The Rock. I put that on at night. Makes my face so pretty when I get out the shower. And then in the morning, like this morning, I took another shower. I didn't need to, but I did. I took another shower and I just put that one on. When it's hot, man, shoot, I could take 2, 3, 4 showers in a day. When it's too hot, I can't take it. You know, I get hot. I can't take it. I like to feel fresh and refresh as much as possible. So if I'm able to take another shower after shower, I would do it just to stay refreshed. But today I took another shower this morning. Felt so good. I'm so glad I did. I'm gonna take another one tonight. Oh, y'all, I heard something snap. I thought it was my nail gone. Hush, child, these nails. I'm starting to sweat. Let me turn this air on. Talk to you in a little bit. So Nadine wasn't able to put my fish in there. I guess it was tempted to dream. He ate it. Come, I'm just gonna put my fries up here. I'm not even going to complain. I'm tired. But it still look good. Big Mac and fries. A sandwich. Just like the old days. There's something that always tastes the same and you're so happy about it. But there's some things in life that need to change. We went to a Chevron gas station and the pumps don't even take the new credit cards with the chips in it. You still gotta inconveniently go inside the store. We just pulled off onto our car. Let's just go across the street. I don't really like to get my gas from Shell. I like Chevron and Exxon. Chevron because it's always cheaper. And Exxon because I feel like I don't ever have no problem with the car. Now sometimes you get in your car And it be acting like, it be that gas. I'm glad I'm not sleepy like I was yesterday. Man, I know I'm starving. I didn't even open my honey mustard. Let me taste your honey mustard, Nadine. Open up a whole one. I don't need it. I'll save it. Sometimes I just like plain old mustard. Alright. Me and this Big Mac gonna see y'all. Well, the Big Mac won't see you. It's gonna definitely tick off. It's gonna be gone. But I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Hi, Spirit of Lights. Hey, I'm back again. I don't know if this will be the last time you'll see me in this day, which today is, what time is this? 3:45, and today is the 13th, October 13th. We just came back from seeing three. I feel like three. We just came back from seeing 2 potential studios. Both fit within the budget, which is nice. And it give us room. It give us room within the budget to be able to get the high-speed internet. So we're gonna think about it for a day or two and see how we feel about it. To just think about it. And the only issue I will have is which studio that I want to get. One, if I choose it because it's a few dollars cheaper, but it's a little bit smaller. So I don't know. We'll see. But right now I think my mind is just so tired. I'm about to go fill this up with some coffee and some creamer at home. That got me through the day, hands down. That was just a vanilla iced coffee decaf. It was so good. I got me a pumpkin donut. I'm going to go warm that up. I am going to chill for a minute, and I'll talk to y'all again soon. Whew, I'm home. I'm about to chill for a little while. I got these new snacks. Some Reese's pretzels. I sound like I'm out of breath. Just coming out of the heat. And after I chill for a little while, I'm going to make my coffee and then maybe do an ASMR video for my Spirit of Lifestyle Life. I'm hoping that it'll bring like a crisp, crunchy, or soft, crunchy sound. I'm going to try to do like a up close to the mic, because I know that I got a couple of requests if I could just put the mic closer to my mouth. So I'm going to do that. But for right now, just take me a little bit of break. Just bring my energy down, and then I can start.
Testing 1 2 1 2. It's been a long day. You just wanna go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away. Now I'm here.